Hey there, guys. How is everybody doing tonight? I'm at home and it's about 9 p.m. I'm gonna start getting ready for bed soon. I mean, I'm not saying it's my bedtime, but I gotta get up at about almost 5 a.m. Get ready for work. But I wanted to kind of update you guys on what's going on with the G8 and my motorcycle, etc., etc. As it's like mid-January, well, almost beginning of January, second week, but there's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening with my toys in the springtime, and I want to update you guys on that stuff. And we'll get to that in a sec. I've started kind of whiskey bourbon collecting. This is my collection so far behind me. I'm going to flip the camera and show you guys. So at the top here, we got a small bottle of Jack Daniel's Gentleman Jack. That was a gift from my father. A nearly empty bottle of Maker's Mark. Well, close. We got Jim Beam Winter Reserve, which is one of my favorites up here so far. We got Jack Daniel's McLaren, which is basically a collab that Jack Daniel's did with McLaren, the car brand, obviously. And it's actually very smooth. I don't know if it's the same as the regular blend, but as smooth as it is, I feel like they did something different with it. But yeah, that's actually a pretty good one. Another, actually much bigger bottle of Gentleman Jack. Then we got the Knob Creek 12 year. That's I just got that, and it is so good. It ran me $60, but it was totally worth it. Good straight over ice. I would not mix it with anything. Maybe an old fashioned, but the price that I paid for that, I would not mix it with anything. Just get a cheap bottle of bourbon. And down here we got my custom whiskey glass that was a gift from my girlfriend. It actually came with this in this box that is custom engraved with my name on it. That was an awesome awesome gift from my girlfriend. Twisting my words, but. And then this is a mini whiskey barrel. I actually filled it with that Jack Daniel's McLaren, but that was a gift from my brother and his fiance. So that's really cool. You can just pour it out of the tap there, and it's a nice little decoration piece too. So then down here on the bottom shelf, we got 2 bottles of Buffalo Trace. That is a hard bourbon to come by in southern Minnesota. Well, probably Minnesota in general. But especially down here, I have never seen it on the shelf. I was lucky to get these 2. But those are that's like in my top 3 of what I have. And then next to it, we got the Pendleton Whiskey Vikings Edition. That's actually pretty good. I was not expecting how good it is, or how good it was. That was a gift from my brother and his fiance as well. $30 to $35, I think. That one's a pretty good one to keep. We got Whiskey War, which was a gift from my younger sister and her boyfriend. That's a pretty good one. That's from Ohio. High Bank Company. That one's 88 proof, and it's actually pretty good. We got the Russell Reserve 10 year, and not bad whiskey at all. Then we get the Four Roses Small Batch, which is pretty much up there with the Knob Creek 12 year for me. So yeah, that's just my whiskey collection back there. I don't know how you guys all feel about that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't drink it to get drunk or anything. I just really enjoy tasting and savoring whiskey or bourbon, and just buying and collecting the higher, more desirable bourbons. So yeah, been doing that lately, and nice in the winter time when it's cold out and there's not much to do. Sit down on a cold winter night and sip on some bourbon or something. It's a nice time. But now we're going to head out to the garage and talk about the toys and what's going on with that. All right, here we are out in the garage with Big Red, and I don't know if you can tell, but I've taken the nitrous kit off. I'm selling the nitrous kit to a friend of mine. I'm getting money for that, and then we're gonna basically so it's getting boosted. I don't know if you guys see my previous video. I think I talked about it before, but this is getting boosted. That's very exciting. I am not telling most people what it is yet exactly, but I will say this. It's not a root style supercharger. It's something else. It's going to be exciting. For what my goal is right now and what the car is set up for, it should be around 700 wheel. And it will do it pretty easily with what we're doing. I don't want to go over that because stock bottom end, 240,000 miles almost. Stock axles, stock drive shaft, stock transmission, that's all stock. So I really don't want to push it too hard. And the transmission is getting taken out, and it's just going to be a stock rebuild. But I've seen turbo and supercharged G8s hold 700 wheel on stock transmissions for quite a while. So I'm not too worried about that right now. I'll just be nice to it while I can and just use the power when I really need it. So that should help it last longer. But as you can see, we got plenty of working room in here. Also, the current exhaust system that I have on the car is getting sold. All of it. And the exhaust setup is going to be very different now. And once I reveal what we're doing to the car, it will all make sense. I will miss the exhaust system because it sounded very good. But I think my neighbors will appreciate it. The general public will appreciate it. And the police will appreciate it. But it should still sound really good with the new exhaust system. So, but yeah. We're looking at 700 wheel horsepower coming out of this engine in the spring. And it should take it like a champ. The car's been very good to me. And I hope it remains that way. Eventually, yes, I am going to have to probably get a new short block and build it, as, it'll only last so long. But that hopefully doesn't have to be addressed until next year, like 2026 or later. I would like it to just last one more season on the stock bottom end up until the end of the year, hopefully. That's my goal. But yeah. Now for the sports duress. Right now, my only plan is to put a tuner on it, a Screaming Eagle tuner. Right now, the bike should be making about 130 horsepower at the crank and 100 pound-feet of torque, which is plenty. I mean, the bike doesn't even weigh 500 pounds, so it's still pretty dang quick. But I just want to get a little bit more juice out of it, so put a tuner on it and hopefully make 140 horsepower and maybe a little more torque. But it is going to need a new rear tire here pretty soon. It's starting to get flat. And the tread is getting pretty, yeah, it is ready for a back tire. But I'll probably get like a few hundred more miles out of that tire and then I'll change it. But I don't want to push it too far. It can be dangerous when you go bald on motorcycle tires. So yeah, in short, G8 getting boosted. Goal is 700 wheel. Motorcycle just needs a tune up and hopefully put a tuner on it. The Grand Prix, unfortunately, still is not getting touched. It's just sitting outside. It needs a transmission. It needs front tires. I think the intercooler is leaking even, which is not good. So I have to take that out and have it rebuilt. So it's more money. Unfortunately, that's going to have to wait because I have a lot planned this year. Like we got Power Cruise coming in May. I'm hoping my car is ready for that. And then I really want to go to Street Machine Nationals, but it's like 2 weeks before Sturgis. And I need to save money for Sturgis. So I guess we'll see. And then after, in September, we got Ice Cream Cruise. Then I need to save money for that. I do actually want to participate this year. Maybe do some roll racing. I'll be in VIP. And so yeah, more money. So the Grand Prix, I hate to say it, but I think the Grand Prix might be next winter's project. But if it's next winter's project, it's going to be totally revamped for 2027. Or, yeah. Or 2026. Yeah, so it should be ready next year. I'll have the transmission situation fixed, and then get the leaks fixed, tires, and then I want to get the wheels polished and get the whole body polished and fixed up. And that's going to cost some money because the hood has a chip in it and some cracks in the fiberglass. That's going to have to be fixed. Front bumper has some chips in the paint and stuff. That all has to be repainted. So, but we'll worry about that later. I'm just really excited for this to be boosted, making 700 wheel. I never honestly thought that I could even own a car with that much horsepower. I started my car guy days, I guess, in a Grand Prix that made, like when I first had my build done on the red Grand Prix, it probably made like 300, 320 wheel. And then I had the black one and improved the build with the new motor on that one. It probably made like 350 wheel. And then I turboed it, and then it's probably currently about 450 wheel, but it hasn't driven in over a year. So, but now we got the G8 making 533 to the wheels, and then it's going to be boosted and make 700 wheel. So it's pretty exciting. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and make sure you subscribe, share the video with your friends, whoever, social media. And I want to get more people in here and just kind of keep everybody posted on what's going on with the toys. And hopefully we have a lot of more fun this year. I want to grow my channel. I mean, I've been around for over 10 years on YouTube, and I've only got 2,500 subscribers, but I appreciate every single one of you that is subscribing and watching. So anyway, until next time, thank you guys for watching, and have a good night.